If you're into logistics sims and factory builders, you probably already heard of Satisfactory. But just in case you haven't, here's our little look at the game in pre-release as of July 2019. Developers Coffee Stain Studios kindly provided a key for this preview. So, the best way I can think of describing Satisfactory is by saying it's first-person Factorio meets Subnautica, without Factorio's endless world and hordes of creatures to defend against, and without Subnautica's pretty much everything. Thank fuck, that also means no hunger or thirst to manage. Satisfactory slides into the realm of logistics and supply chain management sims by having you land on an alien planet in order to explore and harvest it on behalf of a faceless, but not voiceless, corporation named Fixit Incorporated. They've tasked you with working tirelessly for no pay to harvest everything by manually mining resources and then building conveyor belts and machines that mine resources automatically, so you can make parts that build machines that makes those parts so you can make more advanced parts. Yeah, it's turtles all the way down. Presently, there are 6 levels of technology, taking you from burning leaves to burning coal onwards to burning oil, and from copper and iron to steel and supercomputers, with each step gated by requirements that more or less forces you to set up additional production. In parallel, there's a space elevator to be built, and resources to be sent back to headquarters. Helping you along and giving you a respite from the factory floor is the exploring, where you can go and look for more leaves to burn, animals to render into biofuels, and wreckages from what appears to be other Fixit Inc. employees trying to land on the planet. These last ones usually come with a hard drive you can analyze for alternative recipes, but you should consider holding off on that until you are through the first tech levels. Because it's early days, there's not much in terms of story or lore, outside of some snippets in the early game, nor is there any endgame. Once you've hit the final tech tier and gone through the space elevator minigame, it's all about optimizing flows and building pretty conveyor belt weaves across the landscape. Sure, you can go back to exploring the world or ride the monorail around.
Monorail!
But this is the lot with logistics sims, and you have to be a particular type of person to like it, like me. Thankfully, Coffee Stain Studios are putting out updates every few months, and while there still doesn't appear to be any goats, there's more tools and goodies to help you mine and move resources. The game also supports multiplayer, though I've not managed to get that working. Probably something on our end, so we'll skip the topic completely. There's definitely the bones of a functional sim here, with good graphics, fairly smooth movement, a simple but sane tech tree, and if you're into this sort of game, you should at least put it on your wishlist, assuming Epic has gotten around to supporting wishlists on their store. Do, however, make sure your computer's up to scratch, as trying it on a computer that barely meets the minimum requirements will have you in for a jerky experience right now. Polishing and optimization will help alleviate that, but further tech levels and stuff to do will likely counter it. And right now, the game's 30 bacon tokens, and for the right person this will include tens or even triple-digit hours of play. But if you're unsure, then perhaps hold off until some of the promised narrative elements are added. Mod support is also not a thing yet, and I'd wager probably not until release, but again, that's something that's been promised. Finally, Satisfactory does live up to its name, though if they don't fix it so you can actually pet the lizard doggo, I'm going to do something drastic. Okay, my name is G, and you can find links for the game in the description. If you like this little preview, hit like or thumbs up, and make sure you follow us for more reviews, previews, and game dev interviews.